Hi y'all, here's a baby chick update. They are definitely in their ugly teenage phase, but they're all doing really well. So they're like about 3.5 weeks old now, I think, but look at how ugly they are right now. Baby chicks definitely get to their teenage ugly phase, but they're still doing really well. They get their water changed twice a day because they get it all disgusting with the shavings, and they get their food topped off twice a day. So they are now in this nice big wooden box, which is actually a snake cage that my neighbor gave to us. And they've got more room to run around. It's just able to keep it a lot cleaner, moved back to the shavings. They are flying, so it's nice to have this deep box so that they can't get out when I'm cleaning their cage. One of their favorite things to do is to perch on top of their water bottles now. That's like a common thing that they do at this teenage stage. But you can see they're just walking, doing a combo of walking and flying. So it's nice to have this bigger cage for them. They will stay in this cage until it's time to go outside. I am lowering their temp. With this cage, I can control their temperature. There's this nice place for their light. And also, it has these little doors that open, so I can let more airflow in and keep the temperature a little bit cooler. I've lowered the temperature in the room now, so it is cooler in the actual room. And yeah, so this is their update. This is how they're looking. They're still doing really well. It'll be quite a while before they're ready to go outside. Once our weather starts consistently warming up at the evenings here, then I can move them outside. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. How they get on their water bottle. They love to see, they love to perch on their water bottle. That's their phase they get to. It is just amazing how quickly they grow. They go from that adorable little baby chick phase to their teenage phase in just a few weeks. It is crazy. All right, well, that's your update. This is what 3.5 weeks looks like for baby chicks. It's definitely not the cutest thing in the world. They're in their teenage phase, but they'll get cuter. They're getting rid of a lot of their little chick feathers and getting some of their bigger feathers in. This one has beautiful feathers. Okay, so this is what a 2.5-week-old chick looks like. So remember, I've got, most of them are 3.5 weeks, but I have a few that are 2.5 weeks. The 2.5-week-old chicks are still very fluffy, and they're still pretty cute. Just barely starting to get some of those adult feathers in, but mostly are still quite fluffy. It's when they start transitioning from their fluffy feathers to their adult feathers that they're not as cute. So I went into the chicken area and I turned the heat lamp off so I could get a little bit better video, and the heat lamp gives off such a red glow that you don't really get a good idea of what the baby chicks look like. So when I did that and I had my phone in their cage, they just froze. A, their heat lamp was off. That was unusual for them. And then B, they just froze because my camera was sitting there. They're so funny. They can get so skittish. I try to hold them and socialize them so they don't get as scared of life, but they still do. So the really important thing at the chicks this age is, 1, I moved over to shavings. 2, I moved into a bigger house. As they get bigger, their house has to keep getting bigger. And then 3, I change that water twice a day because they get shavings in their water all the time. And then 4, I top off their food twice a day. So the temperature is still very important to make sure that you're maintaining a nice high temperature. Remember that chart I showed you in my very first video of the baby chicks? And the key thing is if they're huddled together like they are here, they're cold, which they are. The heat lamp's off. If they're spread out, they're hot. Thanks for watching.